Welcome back to a state of chaos. To be honest with you, over this last fortnight I just really haven't had the time to do anything in the railway room. As many of you who are building your own layouts know, other things can suddenly take your attention away from it. But although this will be a short video and there will be no trains running round, I'm just going to run through one or two thoughts on the perils of designing and building your own railway. So I'm in the process now. I've got to get this table emptied, give it a good clean, and then I can put my new track down and start definitively building the new layout. And of course I'm going to do it the same way as I did the temporary one that you've seen before. And start with the station, because I think that's probably the best thing to do. Design the station, design the track layout, and then build everything from there. Now to that end I've been shopping, and although this is going to look ridiculous to you, I've bought this. And you might think, sorry for the shake, that's to do with my heart condition. You might think, what the hell is that piece of platform going to do to his layout? But it's actually going to make a big difference as far as I'm concerned. And let me demonstrate, because I've still got platform pieces here, and it's just as good to see how your track is going to come together, or your platforms and the station is going to come together. You probably saw from previous videos that the platform, as it was on the other side, only actually had room for a couple of coaches. Well, what I'm going to do now, I mean, I'm obviously not going to measure it out properly, but we put these platform pieces together. And I'm going to add, oh come on, it's exactly the same platform as any other. Although, yeah. There we go. I'll put that on the end. There, now you see, that platform will now accommodate a 4-car train on the main line, and we can probably get a 3-car now in the bay. However, it also gives me a bit of extra scope for putting in an engine shed and a good shed. I've actually bought some more things. I bought some scenic scatter grass, which will go down pretty well. Got some lead-free solder at long last. I know Gauge Master had to wait for the deliveries to come. We don't even make this in the UK, and I don't understand why. I'm not going to get political, but I think you can guess where it comes from, and that surprised me. It also annoyed me, because I don't like buying stuff from there if I can possibly avoid it. But I got some other bits and pieces. I bought some tunnel portals, because either side of the board, obviously when it goes to the fiddle yard, we're going to need to send it in a tunnel. Don't know how I'm going to build the tunnels yet, because they've got to be removable. I got that for the double track main line, and this is where the branch line will go into a single tunnel. I rather like that. Look, there's one of Bulleid's coffee pots, the Q1s, coming out of the tunnel. That's rather nice, that. It reminds me of where I used to live in Virginia Water. We could hear them coming up the bank from Egham. They had a unique sound, a sort of hiss clank, as they come up the line. But yeah, I'm just going to put some track down. Problem is, I don't have any curved points that go in the right direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing you round here because you need to see what I'm doing. But if we can imagine, there's the curve going away now. If I can put in, what I'm going to do is to put in an additional curve point, say there, and we can have that. I know that's not strictly speaking the right way to do it, but you see what I'm getting at. We can then have take that off. We can then have, I'll put it in upside down just to give it the right curvature. We can then have a point coming off there, or actually if I put that point in further up, just round the corner, bring it round there, and hopefully there'll be enough room. No, maybe not. I need it to come off there, put the point in there, and that should leave, let's have a look, shall we? That should leave enough to bring that to the goods shed, and then probably what I'll need to do is to have, in order to make room for the goods shed, that will have to curve away quite sharply like that, and then that will go into the engine shed. So the layout is going to of the station is going to look something like that. You'll have your engine shed here, you'll have your goods shed there, backing right onto the main station building, and then I can build up everything around it. I had the station building before, if you remember correctly, on the main street as it come up there. Now the main street is going to go a different way this time. I'm going to fill in this bit here. Where are we? Yeah, fill in all of this area with buildings to make like a little square, perhaps. Haven't made up my mind yet. But anyway, you've got a good idea now, looking round, of what the plan will be. Doesn't look much at the moment, does it? But I'm sure once I have the time to get this table properly cleared, get all these boxes away, then I can clean the table and I can start putting the new track down. As you probably know if you've watched these videos already, I've got a whole box of brand new Pico Cetrac for the outside main line, which will be the DCC line. But I don't know whether I showed you this. I probably did, the truth is known, but just in case, I've now got a single starter signal for the other end of the layout, and I've got a motorised junction signal for this end, so we've got the signals took care of. Like I say, I don't want to spend don't want to spend too much money. Blimey, spent a fortune on it already. I don't really want to spend too much more now. I've got more than enough bits and pieces, I think, to come up with something that looks reasonably well. So I'm going to end it there for this fortnight. As I say, apologies if you feel shortchanged, but then you're not paying anything anyway, so there you go. The only person to whom it's cost anything is me for my time, but I don't look at it in terms like that. I enjoy doing this. I didn't think it would take off like it did. I mean, all I started out doing was a spoof unboxing, but look how it's gone from there. Anyway, hopefully in a fortnight's time I will have been able to progress a bit further, and we'll actually see some bits and pieces on the table again, and we can start going from there. So I'm going to say cheerio for this fortnight, and see you next time. Thanks for your support. It's I don't think the quality of the videos really deserves it, but I am very grateful. And so if you want to put a thumbs up, thank you very much. If you want to subscribe, that's great. But the choice is entirely yours. And anyway, keep well all of you, keep safe, and if you're railway modelling, don't make the same mess ups that I keep doing. Bye for now.